So after 5 years and 6 restocks later, I finally got my hands on the Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runners. Now this sneaker is definitely not new. It's launched 5 years ago, like I said, and it is going to be a revisit video, but this is my first time seeing this shoe, so for most of you, it'll look like a review slash first impressions video. That being said, let's get right into the sneaker and let's see what this Wave Runner is really about. For me, I think that this sneaker is very iconic, even though it's been 5 years ago. But the picture that really sold me on this sneaker was when Kanye was walking with it at one of his Yeezy season fashion shows. So I think that this is a really dope silhouette for what it is. So let's see if it holds up when I see it in person. So it doesn't really have a strong sneaker smell. But just taking a look at it, yeah, this is the Wave Runner. Wow. Like at first look in pictures, I didn't think that it was as chunky as it is in person. It is definitely a chunker. It's very big. Now I bought this sneaker in I think, no, actually I got it at 9. I remember the Adidas confirmed that recommended go to true to size. So I went to 9. I am afraid that it is going to be too tight. With the Yeezy Boost 350s, V2s, they were tight. That's why I went up half a size to a full size actually. But for me, with this 9, I hope that it does fit properly. Yeah, this is a really nice silhouette. So I can't wait to put it on and tell you about the comfort, the convenience, the robustness, as well as whether or not it's worth its value. Right now, this was retailed for $430 after taxes in Canada. It's about $300 American or $220 American back in 2017. So they did raise the prices on these sneakers. But if you really wanted to purchase it at not resale value, then it was worth the price, in my opinion. Especially with all these restocks, if you feel like you missed out on this restock, I don't think that they won't restock this again. I think this is going to be probably one of the most restocked Yeezys out there. So don't fret if you don't want to pay resale prices. Good things comes to those who wait. So I would think that this is definitely going to be one of those sneakers that would restock again. Yeah, so can't wait to put it on, and I'll see you there. All right, so we're back from trying this on. Right off the bat, I can tell you that the step-in comfort, if you're looking for a sponginess, it isn't there. And if you are looking for a shoe that hugs your feet all around, then yeah, it is a very comfortable shoe right when you put your feet in. But otherwise, it isn't like an UltraBoost springy feeling. It is very different. But that being said, if you're also looking for a sneaker that has super convenient ways of putting it on and off, then yeah, this sneaker does do that. If you want to look for a sneaker that like you could just slip on without a shoehorn, or if you don't want to tie your laces, it will depend on how tight you tie your laces in order for you to slip your feet in and out. Now with UltraBoost, everyone knows that it's very stretchable, very malleable, so you can slip your feet in even though the laces are kind of tight. Now, if you want to tie it tighter, of course you can, but if you're just a casual wearer and you're not looking to do some intense sports on an UltraBoost, you could do that. But especially for these Yeezys, I wouldn't be doing any sports in them, despite the fact that they're called Wave Runners. Now, to be honest, I'm a very lazy person, and this sneaker itself is very easy to put on and take off. If you were to untie the laces or loosen it up a little bit and you pull up the tongue, then you would give yourself a lot more room for you to slip in your feet. Now, if you were to wear UltraBoost, as most of you know, you don't need to really untie your laces. It's very easy to put on, very easy to take off. With this sneaker, if you don't tie up the first eyelet, then yes, that will be true for you. But if you do thread your laces through the first eyelet up here, then it will be a little bit harder for you to slip on this sneaker. I would highly recommend you use a shoehorn if you are going to do that, so that you don't ruin the back area of the sneaker. However, this back area of the sneaker has a really interesting plating to it, so I would think that it is robust if you do want to smash your foot into the sneaker. I wouldn't recommend it. It would not look that great, but it depends on the type of, I guess, sneaker wearer you are. Now, in terms of robustness, this is really important to me because if you're purchasing an expensive sneaker and it's delicate, it's like wearing, like, I don't know, expensive artwork on your feet. Do you really want to be very careful about how you walk in your sneaker just because it's expensive? I personally don't want that. I want the most value out of my money. And honestly, this is a pretty robust sneaker. Now, my favorite Yeezy is the Yeezy 500 right now because it is just very robust. It is very convenient to put on. It lasts through the winter. It lasts through the summer. It is a very robust sneaker. Now, can this be the same as that? Well, it depends. Like the EVA foam here will definitely crease, and it'll also crease around the ball of your foot. Because these are the areas that have pinch points, and most of the weight is being cushioned by the back EVA foam here. However, besides that, if you're looking at the upper, it is very robust. It has all the suede in all the right places, in the rear, in the front. I don't know about you, if I always catch my heel on curbs, on the stairs, and whatnot. So these are definitely the right places to put suede. In terms of color, will it fade or will it get dirty? The EVA foam will definitely get dirty. The Boost obviously will get dirty if you step in it a lot. But because the windows of the Boost is kind of elevated and it's not directly flush on the ground, it'll take some time before the Boost gets dirty. I think simple sneaker cleaning products will be able to get this sneaker clean. They wouldn't be too high of a maintenance if that's what you're worried about. The only thing is the suede, if it gets wet, I think that it might just get ruined a little bit. It might not have the same soft finish as it was in day one, unless you're able to take care of it. Another thing is, will it survive in the rain? Well, it has some materials up here that's cushioned and perforated. I wouldn't say that it's waterproof, but it might survive light rain and your feet won't get wet. But besides that, I wouldn't want to use it in the rain all the time. However, I think it might just survive snow. Look how thick this midsole, midsole is. This midsole is huge and it's chunky. So if you were to walk in snow and you don't want snow to really touch the top part of your sneaker, I think that it'll survive that. So I think that it'll be good for a dry day, a snowy day, maybe not heavy rain day. It might survive a heavy rain day, but it's not too bad. This is a pretty robust sneaker overall. And I like that because if you're putting money into this, like I mentioned before, you might as well get a sneaker that is worth your while. Now, the silhouette, it has its good angles and its mediocre angles, at least in my opinion. I don't think that this sneaker is great looking at all angles, especially from up top. You might not be able to see it, but it's a very wide toe box. It's a little unflattering, or maybe I just have to get used to looking at it from the top down. But certain angles of it, especially right here in the rear, where the lines of the sneaker, it's almost like body lines of a car. It really flows with the sneakers, and I really like this rear side of the sneaker. It looks very aggressive and robust. This chunky sneaker, despite it being so chunky, it isn't so heavy. And with the materials for the bottom, at least for the sole, I think that it is a mix of EVA foam, which is a typical sneaker foam to use, rubber and boost. Now, this is a type of sneaker that will give you the boost comfort over time. It isn't something that will give you the boost comfort right away. you'll have to break it in and get the foam a little bit more malleable in order to give you the boost. Now, is that good or bad? Well, as my previous review videos would state, if you like a sneaker that is only spongy but no support in terms of structure, then UltraBoost is the way to go, or PureBOOST, or even Yeezy 350s. But if you're looking for a sneaker that gives you structure and sponginess, then this is the type of sneaker that will give you that over time. Now, robustness, this sneaker is very robust. With all the suede in all the right places, in the toe box, in the rear. I don't know about y'all, but despite whatever sneaker I wear, even if I'm careful, these are the places that usually get nicked. Like under the staircase, like step, or on a curb or something. These are places that will usually get scratched. But if you're looking for a sneaker that's robust in those areas, then this is a sneaker for you. However, if you're looking for a sneaker that is going to be preserved over time, no matter how much you flex it, this ain't going to be that sneaker. Because of this EVA foam, the creases in the pinch points around the ball of your feet, as well as the heel area, those places will definitely start to build creases over time, especially if you wear it quite often. If there is anything else I would add, it would be that this is definitely a sneaker that is a very iconic silhouette and iconic look. If you're looking for something that will definitely catch attention or have people do a double take, then this is the sneaker for you. This kind of style has been very popular in the early 90s, early 80s, and I guess the Yeezy design team brought it back in terms of sleekness and I guess the streamlined look of it while having a lot of elements. So will it survive the test of time in terms of being iconic and modern in the future? Yeah, if you're looking for like a more post-apocalyptic look in the future, then I feel like this would be a sneaker that will survive that kind of style. However, if you're looking for like more like a simplistic minimalism type of future, maybe this isn't the sneaker that will survive the test of time. The Yeezy 350 V2 would, in terms of its minimal silhouette and the color and scheme. So I think it's pretty cool that the Yeezy design team designed sneakers that are fitting both types of futuristic looks. So yeah, I think that that's what will happen to this silhouette if you are looking forward to whether or not this will stand the test of time. Another thing I would mention is that the sole itself has some kind of cushioning to it, so it's really good to give you that extra cushioning on top of the boost. However, if you feel like the sneaker's too tight, I would highly recommend just taking out the insole and then put your feet in, and you should get the nice comfort that you're looking for. All right, so these are all the talking points I have for this sneaker. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down in the comment section below. And also let me know what you think of this sneaker. Do you think it'll stand the test of time? All right, this has been Billyvisuals. Y'all just got visualized, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.